it says we're live.
No,
Man, look at that. Like the timing is impeccable.
Yeah.
Impeccable. Nice. All
Oh,
right.
okay.
Well, we just going live. If you guys are watching already, thanks for joining us. You guys know who we are if you're watching.
Yep.
Because you look forward to listening to us, right, Jason? People are setting their alarm clocks for us, man.
To block us.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Fusion Off-Road Podcast or something?
Yeah, they're on the blacklist. Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of blacklist, we're always bringing all sorts of crazy people on board, talk about all the fun stuff that they're trying to get started and nobody wants to listen to. So who do we got here today? We got ourselves Scott Carney from the Lost Riders. Scott, you want to introduce yourself?
Well, you did it right when you said the blacklist. I think you nailed that one on the head. Uh, no, I'm Scott Carney. I run Lost Riders. Can you hear me? Can you hear me on there?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Yeah. I own the Lost Riders app, and
dude, listen, hang on. I'm sorry, Scott.
Yeah,
are
you're
you
good.
No,
that?
I just threw him off because I pulled it up over here. He didn't realize what I was doing, and I didn't mute it right away, so it had you with a delay.
Yeah, like a 10-second delay. I'm like, oh man, I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry, Scott. Okay,
you're good.
Cut, edit. We're gonna
Can we edit live stream?
Yeah, we can edit that right out.
It'll be all
Nobody's
right.
watching anyway. So
okay. Now that we got the practice run done, what are we talking about, Scott?
Yeah, what do we just tell Wayne to shut up and take the floor?
He introduced me. He said the black sheep of the off-road community, and he pretty much nailed our blacklist. He pretty much nailed it. Introduced me. It pretty much covers the whole podcast right there.
Yep. Okay. See you guys next week.
Yep.
No, we're an app.
Yep.
And I'll give you a little bit of background behind us, or behind me. You said introduce myself, so we'll start with that. I haven't really figured out what I want to do when I grow up, if that makes sense. So I've been bouncing around a little bit. After I got out of the military, I went into the oil field, and we started having kids, me and my wife, Jessica. We started having kids, and after 4 kids, I was trying to find something that we could all do and have fun. And I went back to my roots of four-wheelers and side-by-sides and dirt bikes. And I decided, okay, I've already seen Mississippi and I've seen the world. It's time to take the kids around and show them the rest of the United States. So we embarked on I'm gonna just say a U.S. trip with a Polaris Ranger single overhead cam, the cheapest 6-seater buggy you could buy. And we went to Colorado. Was one of our first trips with it. And I realized real quick, trying to utilize the apps and everything that was out there, that I wasn't smart enough to run some of those apps. Those apps are great, but I decided to build one for myself that I could keep up with my kids when they were on their buggies. And I partnered up with 2 great guys that are brothers that helped make my dream a reality, and we built Lost Riders. And I guess the easiest thing to say is I have put it to the test through the past 5 years. It has been an interesting ride, to say the least. We have had hurdles to jump over, and to answer the one question that everybody asks, what makes us different? Well, we don't sell maps. We sell a service. And Lost Riders is a service. Yes, it is filled with maps and everything, but what we offer is bringing safety back to the our adventures. You know, like I realized when we were about 26 miles out of Rifle on top of mountain in Colorado, and I broke all the lug studs off the back of my buggy, and I had nobody to call, no cell phone service, and my entire family was in a buggy up there, that I needed some way to be able to communicate. And without cell phone signal, that's almost impossible unless you go spend a ton of money and buy one of those alert systems. And Let's just face it, nobody wants to really put that money out there. And that came about with Lost Riders. So that's the reason we have the SOS button, or the SOS feature, is so that you can set an emergency contact, notify your friends if you're in the park, or have somebody at home that can monitor you and watch you and keep up with your progress while you're riding in case of emergency. You can type out everything that happened from broke down buggy to a medical emergency, and they'll get that message so they can see right where you're at, so they can tell authorities how to find you, more or less. So it everything with Lost Riders was built on trial and error in the mountains with me and my family. So
Nice.
that gives you a basis behind us.
Okay. Well, we got a couple. Your actual wife's sitting here watching for some reason. Isn't she in
Yeah.
another room?
She is. We
Oh.
have Thanksgiving tonight, and
Oh.
she's in there getting ready for Thanksgiving with the family. Because I'm still in the oil field, my brother's still in the oil field. We still work. Me and the wife still work full time, and Lost Riders became a hobby that we have fell in love with and turned it into uh, our charity that we do, and we're gearing up, and that's what she's in there working on right now. Is we have our big charity ride the weekend of Thanksgiving, for it's our toy drive, and we give away kids 4-wheelers and stuff like that. So she's in there gearing up for that, trying to get everything together. We're in that crunch time right now.
Oh man.
Oh wow. Oh, she's supporting you. She said.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
see,
So we got Matt came on, we got Jason on, we got Gary on, Chris, and everybody else. Okay.
Yep.
So these guys are all weird guys that we know over in the chamber over here on the side. So they're on the app. They get ready to download the app. Why are we downloading the app?
so I'll give you the easiest explanation I tell everybody. And you have Onyx. Onyx is a great system. You have Maprika. You have Gia or Gaia. You have all these different map services out there. What makes us different is allowing you to be able to keep up with your buddy.
Okay.
You're not having to pre-download the maps. If it's a map that we have, it's already on the app, so you already have them on there. When you log into the Lost Riders
Yep.
app, you'll see little 4-wheelers all over the United States. Those are maps. All you have to do is zoom in on them, or you can search it and it'll pull it up, and then you zoom in on it and see the trail systems. You can touch the trail systems. It'll tell you how big that trail is, if that trail's difficult, if it's not difficult, whatnot. But what I try to tell everybody is what really sets us apart is being able to follow that individual rider, your buddy. If he needs to run back to camp for some reason and you don't want to, he can find you back on the trail. That SOS button that allows you to meet up and find your buddy in case something happened, whether it be stuck or whether it be a medical emergency. That's what sets us apart from the rest of them.
What happened if we're riding with Gary here and we don't want him to find us? Can we block him?
Yeah, is there a way to block
absolutely.
your
Okay,
buddy?
Absolutely.
just checking.
Okay.
You can absolutely block him. So the only people that will see you is the friends that you add, unless there's an admin in your area that monitors that area. So we do have admins. We call them ambassadors and admins. And then a lot of the parks are associated with us now. If you pull into a park, it's a big metal sign that says Lost Riders.
Yep.
They're affiliate park, and they run the admin system so they can watch your riders in case of emergency.
Okay,
Nice.
I got a serious question.
Yep. Yep.
Does it work without service? And how
It
would you know
does.
that?
Yes, we have proven it over and over and over again.
She just commented on there for you.
Yeah, yeah, it runs without service. Definitely. And that was one thing that we pushed really hard is to test it. And of course, I can say this: when we first launched it, we rushed it to launch it for Mud Nationals. And Jessica, if she's on, she can correct me. I think that was in 21. And we failed miserably. We fell on our face. We weren't prepared for that many people. And the second thing is people's like, well, you said it runs without service. It does. and we have improved this aspect of it, but people would try to download it when they didn't have service. Well, we can't control the internet. You know, you have to have service to go download the app off of the App Store.
Mhm.
Well, what people were doing, they were downloading it, but they weren't opening it. Well, that's what
Oh,
puts all the maps on there. Once you download it, you need to open it while you have service. So it goes ahead and uploads everything into the maps. And people weren't doing that, and they were coming to us and they're like, "It's not working. You said it works without service." And I was like, "It does, but you have to open it. You have to have everything downloaded to your phone,
Yep.
and you don't have to physically do anything other than open it." And zoom into that area so that it caches that ride or that part that you're heading to. Um, so yeah, we failed miserably, and that was lack of communication. We fell on our face that week, I should say, and we have learned over the past 4 years now where we need to focus at, and that's communication and demonstrations. The app is very user friendly. We made it with as few of buttons as you could possibly imagine. Um, it's I built it with everything I wanted, um, and what everybody put forth. So we have an events tab in there as well. So if you're sitting at home and you're trying to figure out where everybody's going to go next week, sure, you can go to Facebook and scroll through a million messages or a million posts to see where everybody's going. But you can also go to our app and look at the events tab, and it'll have the events for the year in
Oh, that's
chronological
nice.
order.
Nice.
We also have it like if your friends that you've added on there, they can click that they're going to it. Well, you don't have to message Jay and ask him, say, "Hey, Jay, you going to this event?" You can look in there and see that he's going to it because he's said on the app that he's going to it.
Well, I would click on
So-
it just to tell people I'm going, so they go to a different place.
Well, I was thinking,
Right,
thinking
right.
that we could stalk Mr. Josh Carmen, who was
Mhm.
bragging about it a
Yeah.
second ago, and just show up every place he shows up. He'd be
That's
like, "Look,
right.
you
That's
guys-
right.
You
Well-
guys following me? No, nothing. No,
No, I didn't even know you're going to be here.
no, had no idea. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, so I could be a professional stalker.
That's
Yeah.
it. Only if
Be
you're
really
his
good at
friend.
it. Really
Only
good
if
at
you're-
it too, and it'd be all you're doing, man. I love it. No, it all sounds very interesting. And I'm sure a lot of, like you say, a lot of R&D, and
Definitely.
working the bugs out, finding out what you do want to tweak and peak and add, and I bet it's been quite an evolution.
It has definitely been, but I have two of the best partners in the world with this app, and I can't take credit. I'll never take credit because these guys really spent the time and put the effort into the background of it. Yes, me and Jessica, we beat the pavement and beat the dirt roads and beat the rocks, but these guys are phenomenal. They really took my
Nice.
dream and put their dream in it as well, and we've created. I 100% believe the best off-road service app out there. And
Nice.
it's not at its end. I mean, if you're a subscriber, and I'm sure there's quite a few subscribers on here, every time you open that app, you see an update. We're constantly adding, we're constantly growing with it, and we have big things planned. My focus has been taken away from it a little bit in the past year. I've been building my own different app the past year, and I haven't put my focus to the expansion of Lost Riders, but it's definitely there, and the Lost Riders is definitely going places. That's for sure. 2026 is going to be a huge year for Lost Riders.
So
We have some big plans in place.
quick question. So if I want to get the app, what do I got to do? Is it on Apple, Android, all of them?
It is on all of them. It is on
Okay.
Apple. It's on Android. And as long as your tablet, as long as you hook to the Wi-Fi, if your tablet doesn't have service, as long as you hook to the Wi-Fi to download it off the App Store or Google Play,
Yep.
it'll be fine once you get it on there. The key to it is I don't know who I can't see all the names in here. I know Jason Phelps. I think I see his name.
Yeah, he's
He
talking
has-
crap.
He has a code. I'll let him, since he's the first name I've seen, throw his code on here. If anybody wants to try it, but it gives them a 7-day free trial.
Okay.
And it's no skin from you for you to try it for free. It gives you 7-day free trial. We charge $9.99 a month, but you can also pause it at any time. So if
That's
you're only
cheap.
riding 3 months out of the year, look,
Yep.
I'd love to take your money. We would love to take it, but there's no point in it. You can cancel or pause, and you don't lose any of your rides. You don't lose any of your friends. You don't lose any of your data. That's your memories that you created. That's your data.
Yeah.
That's not our place to take it from you. So some of the other guys, they do that. We don't. We want you to maintain that, and we hope that you come back when you start riding again and add us back, and you got all your rides, all your routes. That's the other thing. I don't know if I talked about dropping waypoints and planning routes, but that's
Jessica
how
just put
me.
a thing on there.
Yeah, that's how me and her get around. Jessica's my navigator. When we're out on the trails, it's a follow along. Some of the others, and again, this isn't talking bad. I love the competition. They have some great features out there, but a lot of them will have you headed down. Ours is always, if you have it in record mode, it's going in the direction you're going. And when you get to a fork in the trail, you know whether to turn left or right. I've sit there using some of those others before, and I'm like trying to turn the map, trying to turn my head, trying to figure out which way to
Yeah.
turn. Ours is always pointed directly in front of you, and it shows you a cone, a cone direction. So it's an
Okay.
indicator, and it
Well,
also your trail that it leaves behind you tells you which way you went down it. There's little arrows on that trail that says, "Hey, you come down that this way," so you can always see and follow your way back.
so
Very nice.
so they got the friends, the rides you got there, shows you the trails, which way you're going, the vent tabs, drop pins. It shows weather, it says.
It
If you
does. It
need
shows
if you need a
weather.
pop-up, Wayne is really good with the weather. It'll be like, bam, it's maybe like
Yeah,
it'll pop up.
yeah,
Today is 75 and sunny here in Oklahoma.
yep.
Right, right.
You might need an
It,
umbrella too, though. No,
so
and the nice thing about this too is, correct me if I'm wrong, like some of these other systems, you're buying zone specific trail maps.
correct.
Yours is coast to coast, right?
Ours is coast to coast, and
Nice.
we don't sell like I've told people, we don't sell maps. We sell a service. So if
Yep.
there's something out there that a lot of parks have maps and I don't have that map, you can upload that map
Okay.
yourself. If you go ride your own property and record it, you can send that one to your friends. It doesn't go public. We don't do any ghost rides. We don't follow, like, if you have yours recording and you're riding your property, it doesn't show me that. We don't steal maps or anything like that. So we only get maps that are submitted to us, or either maps that we've done ourselves.
Okay.
And we do have, I don't even remember. I've lost count at this point. I mean, there's hundreds upon hundreds. Last check was like 6.3 million miles. I don't
Oh
remember the
wow.
exact number, but there's miles all over it.
Wow.
We've really put, and going to the weather, I can't take credit for that. That was one of my partners that had came up with that idea. And what's really neat about the weather is, say I'm sitting here in Mississippi, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ride Michigan this weekend. I can just go zoom in on that area and look at a 3-day forecast for that area. I don't
Nice.
have to. I can just kind of scroll around the map and see where the weather's good to see where I want to go ride. I don't
Yep.
have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go search that area code or search that city. And just
Well,
move the map and see the
Matt's
weather.
asking, do you guys have if you pay for the whole year, is there any kind of deals on that?
You do. So if you pay for the whole year, it's $99 a year.
Nice.
We
Well,
we
you
shaved
give
off.
him, tell him it's like 250 for Matt.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no, no,
That's
no.
for that's for normal people, Matt, not you. It's double for you, buddy.
we tried to make it reasonable. And the way that Jessica likes to describe it is it's a Coke and a bag of chips at the grocery store or at the
Yeah.
gas station.
Yeah.
And we try to keep it reasonable, like I said, but also one of my main pushes when we did it, was to make sure you could pause it
Yeah.
so that you didn't lose your data. I
Mm.
I don't want to take your memories. A lot of guys, I'm sure he wouldn't mind me calling him out in here, but Rugged Radios, he's used a different app for years and has miles upon miles of trail that he's recorded his routes and his memories. And that was one of the things. And I was like, well, the best thing about us, buddy, is all you have to do is go hit that little export and you can import it right into ours and you have all your trails right there and you can save them right in
Oh, nice.
our
Nice.
app so that you don't lose them from
Very cool.
some of the other guys. Yeah.
Well, I just paid $100 for the Lost Rider app.
Well, I hope you use Jason's code or
I
whoever's
didn't.
on here supporting you.
Nope. I just bought it right now. So I got it for the whole year.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna wait for a discount code.
No, I'm good. I bought it right now.
Well, I appreciate it. We definitely appreciate
Okay.
it.
So yeah, I see what you mean. You got all these, kind of hard to see here, but all across, I'm going to get a little bit closer.
So if you touch the top right hand corner where the little the cog is at the settings, um, once you get out of that the tutorial, and I'll tell you how to get back to the tutorial in a minute. So if you touch that top right, the little cog, it'll open up a settings, and you'll see satellite. You can turn satellite mode on, which is my favorite mode because you can see if you're coming into clearings. You can see the trails a little bit clearer. A lot of people like the topographical, but I don't. Yeah, so that one that turns it on so that's in satellite mode. We also have 3D mode. So like for you guys that have snow and whatnot, you can turn it into 3D terrain. So while you're out riding your snowmobiles or
Oh, I see
whatever,
that.
you can see your elevation. That's one of the other things while you're in record mode and you're riding. It'll show you your elevation, see how high you've went, your miles traveled, your speed. Kind of gives a little bit of everything.
Very nice.
Okay. So if we record these and send them to you, do you get them?
If you send them to me, yes, yeah.
Okay. Cause I only see, I don't see a lot of them in Michigan right now.
I
Well, we're
don't
gonna
have a whole lot in Michigan.
Okay. So if you're in Michigan, Gary, all you guys up here, you need to go download the app
Yep.
and then we need to send them so they can have more of them here in Michigan for everybody else.
Yeah, I think he needs an ambassador in Michigan for Lost Riders. to be
It
honest with you.
sounds like I need a fusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I already bought mine
need
for the year. I'm
You
good.
need to fuse with somebody as an ambassador, and then we can. Yeah.
Well, I will tell you what. As soon as we get off of this, I will make y'all a code, and we'll call it Fusion.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Let's run
And,
through. Hold on.
Then I
Let's
will
run through.
send you all the details behind the curtains because there's definitely money to be made as an ambassador for us.
Oh,
Oh, we don't care about the money. We just want to try to make more friends, man.
So I'll explain why we
Yeah.
do it that way. I believe in giving back to the community that gives to us, right? So we
Mhm.
don't pay for ads. We don't do any of that stuff. We are strictly advertised by our ambassadors. So we create our ambassadors so that we can give our money back to our ambassadors, and I'll say it on here. I mean, there's a lot of them. So we give 10% for the life of the subscription to the ambassador.
Oh,
So
wow.
we round it up to $1 per subscriber for the life of that subscription per month. So every ambassador or every person that uses that code, whether you have 5,000 people, you'll draw a $5,000 check a month.
okay, guys. Wait. Don't download right now. Wait till I get a code.
Yeah, nobody downloads.
Give me a minute. Give me a
nothing.
minute.
There-
apologize.
Wait a minute, Gary.
I-
Don't you touch that button?
I'm proud of that our ambassador program because nobody else has anything quite like that.
That is
And
pretty impressive, man. I like it.
I created that so that we gave back to the community that was supporting us. That was the
Nice.
whole idea behind it. But it's been a blessing. It did turn
Yeah.
our hobby into a job, but it has been a fun job. It is definitely been interesting with all the people we meet. Like you guys. I mean, heck, I was standing right beside y'all at PSE and hardly even got to talk to y'all.
Well, it's because we were Batman and Joker.
Yeah, we were busy putting makeup
Right.
on.
They made us work all weekend.
I worked nonstop, and Jessica would ask me, and she's in there, and I'm gonna call her out. She would ask me, "You talk to so and so?" I'm like, "Girl, I ain't hardly left the table." Like every time I turned around, I was like, talking, and I love it. I mean, I
It was
can't
fun.
complain about it.
Yeah.
It's you get to meet unique people and people that have the same interests, and
Yep.
that's what I love about it. And with the app, what I tell everybody is you have a friend code in there.
Yep.
So on the left hand side, you'll see the little guy on the
Mhm.
bottom left, or about midway the screen. You touch him, you go in there, name yourself. You have a
Okay.
friend code, and what I tell everybody is to screenshot that QR code, and if they're headed to a park somewhere, shoot that out on their Facebook and say, "Hey, add me," because you'll get a request at the top to actually accept them or not accept them. So hey, you can meet new people when you go to the park, and you already have people riding there, and that gives you that safety net in case something happens, especially if you're rolling by yourself. Throw that code out there, throw it on that parks page that
Okay.
says, "Hey, I'm coming to ride. This is my code," and it gives you that again that safety net.
Yeah, I like it.
Because I've
No,
been stuck in the woods before.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then of course, like Jason can put this app on his tablet and his phone, and
Yes,
yep, so he can put it on a couple of his devices. Uh,
absolutely.
yep,
The
that's
that
nice.
is one of the questions. I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people ask me. So we're working on being able to have a login that will allow you to jump from an Apple device to a Android device. Right
Okay.
now, it is strictly if you created it on Apple, you can jump to an Apple tablet,
Yep.
or if you created it on an Android, you can jump to an Android tablet.
Nice.
But we are working. That's one of the things that we're working towards 2026 is where a lot of guys run a Apple phone but run an Android tablet.
Yep.
And
Jason just did that, as a matter of fact, because
What?
your tablet's not Apple, is
It
it?
is.
Oh, it is? I thought it was an Android.
No, I can't afford Android.
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
so that's
never
No.
one
mind. I
thing that
guess
we
never
work.
mind. It don't matter.
That's one thing that we work on. But I do tell everybody that does that, hey, reach out to me. Hey, look, you paid for a subscription. Until I get that fixed, reach out to me and I'll send you a year free code for your tablet.
Oh, wow.
Like
Nice.
I'll match it if you did it. And one thing, I don't know how many people's in here, and I'm probably getting in trouble for this from Jessica
Oh,
and the partners, but I I'm also a firm believer if you got a kid out there or multiple kids, look, it does get expensive for a family, especially if you have 5 or 6 riding um, different buggies or whatnot. Reach out to us. Like, let us see how we can help you keep them safe on the trails. Like,
Man,
we're not, yeah, we want to make money. Don't get me wrong, but we also want to make sure that we keep this hobby safe and fun for everybody.
very good.
well, the good thing I know in business, if you focus on people, the money will come.
Oh, natural. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And we're big on people. That's for sure. Like I said, I work in the oil field. I work every day. This is a hobby that has been really fun, and it's allowed us to help. That's how Lost Riders Helping Hands came about, and it's
Okay.
allowed us to help a lot of families throughout the year. We were blessed to put on one of the largest events down here in the South in July. We did a back to
Yep.
school bash, and it turned into a huge success. We were able to help. I don't even remember how many thousands of kids
Oh,
and
wow.
schools with backpacks, and we did like a school supply drive for the kids going back to school, and it was a huge success. It was our first year doing it, but it definitely won't be our last year. We do that one, and then we do our Christmas one. That's one thing that, like I said in the beginning, we want to give back. We want to make sure that, hey, look, I have a soft spot for kids and vets, and if you're around me very long, you'll see that. I'll give them the shirt off my back because that's
Nice.
our futures in our kids and our presence because of the vets. So
Absolutely, man.
I
Absolutely.
I'm huge on that.
So I got another quick question.
Yes, sir.
Gary, well, I got to talk to Matt real quick because the other Matt, I am riding in the jet boat if you win it, just let you know. Also, Matthew, you do need to keep track of Mary. Once we get this code, you need to get the app for her.
Yep.
We'll be using this if we do our rides.
Yep.
Gary, you got a lot of issues. We're not going to talk about them on here. But little Foxy just came in. We had her on the podcast the other day. She's late, but she's probably going to get the app too.
Yep.
Jason, we're not talking to
Especially
you.
once we get her the code.
Yeah. Also,
Should probably use Josh's.
yeah, I'd use Josh's too. Okay, so Gary has a vehicle and he's looking to buy a new one, and he has an extra seat in there.
All right. So
Okay,
we'll
Gary.
we'll transfer, but I want to
Wait,
I want to
wait.
address the extra seat. There's a misconception on extra
So
seat because
wait, do you know how I heard about it?
how's
From
that?
Gary.
Gary, and,
Gary, right here.
and,
Gary the man Ballard.
and Mark, because Mark was over there bragging about how he was gonna
Go
he
swipe
was,
right. Swipe right, right.
Yep, no, yep, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So swipe left or right? What are we doing here?
yeah,
Swipe up or down.
Yeah.
up or down.
So extra seat came about in multiple different ways, but I will start with saying this. We had a lot of people approach us that were using the Lost Riders app that basically was like, man, we want to meet new people. We want to meet new people. Well, most of those people that were asking weren't looking for, they were looking for riding buddies, but not riding buddies. And
Riding buddies.
I kind of sit there and I thought about it and I thought about it and I was like, well, you know what, we'll look at this app. And so we started building it. And originally it started as a dating app. It started as a extra seat dating app for adventure. Boats, buggies, and baddies was our slogan. And
Okay.
we over the past 7 months, getting ready to the launch, we have rebranded and redesigned this app. So if people want to date on there, they 100% can. There's nothing really stopping that. But we have modified it for the average guys like myself, or even you guys that are, you have a hobby and your buddies are tied up, whether it's golfing, whether it's riding the buggy, whether it's going fishing, whether it's hunting, and your buddies can't go and you don't want to go by yourself. You can post on there and meet up with other people with similar interests. It's not just a dating app, which is what it started at, and it was all of our old stickers and all of our even the buggy that we had at PSC was wrapped extra seat adventure dating app, but the adventure dating app has fell off and it is now adventure social connection.
Okay.
So like, let's just say that you have a boat and you're down in Florida or wherever, and you're going to take your boat out and you have 5 extra seats. You can say, hey, look, I'm going out of the Keys Friday at 6 o'clock from this boat dock, and I have 7 extra seats in the boat. Well, people can link up with you or match with you on there based on that, and you can accept or deny whether you want them to come hang out with you based on a small profile that gives a basic description of them. We have shopping on there for women. We have hunting. We have literally, you name it. It's just a connection app for people with the same exact interest.
Nice. Okay.
Matt down from Kansas down there. We don't talk about him after last weekend. But-
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah, that's a quick
ding.
way for him to end up on the first 48 hours.
Right. Well, we have a lot of safety features in the app that we haven't really
You got some
released
pretty
yet.
lips, boy.
But
Yeah.
based off of our conversation earlier, if you saw that I focus on safety a lot, I have a sister-in-law who is 25 that I have watched
Everybody carry a
use
rape whistle.
dating apps and her just go meet.
Yeah.
So we have put a lot of safety features in this app that will
Nice.
help prevent and help save people. One of the features that I can't really discuss just yet, we're actually going to launch it as an individual app. Well, I'll give the basis of it for anybody that's listening. So, say a lady is going on a date, and all of a sudden the date turns sideways. Our guy's going on a date, and the date turns sideways, and they realize they might be in an unsafe situation. There's on the iPhone, there's a side button on the right that basically activates your phone. Well, with our technology, we've been able to turn that button into a beacon SOS button. So what you do is you push that button 5 times and hold it, and you'll have a point of contact at home that or wherever whoever you assign
Yep.
that it calls without lighting your screen up. Your screen never changes. It literally calls this individual and will give them your exact location.
Nice.
That person that receives that phone call then has the option to merge in 911 with the location beacon, and the person, the aggressor or whatever, is not in. We'll never know it. It's the phone is
Right.
Yeah.
blank. There's nothing on there. It keeps that person safe. It doesn't increase the threat. So that is something that we're working hard towards, because again, I have an 18-year-old daughter and I have a 25-year-old sister-in-law, and safety in this world is
Yeah.
key for
Well,
everything that we do.
I want to take Matt out riding now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he
No,
was. You
not
said
knowing, not
yeah.
knowing that he's got himself a digital rape whistle. I ain't
Well-
touching
That's
him.
right. That's right.
Well-
Digital rape whistle. That's what I need to call it.
Yep.
I like
Well,
it. I've been
he
looking
heard-
for a name for it. I had to give you some proceeds.
Hell yeah.
well, Matt heard boat, and I think he's watching Dexter right now.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh no, he's like, man, I'm gonna go look for that guy that's got like 7 open seats on his boat.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
No, I like it. No,
Yeah.
that's great. Like I said, it gives people that extra, that avenue and open interest, or like interests. So, I mean, it's not like you can just put out there on the social media that, hey, I'm going to go ride this weekend, because
Right.
99 out of 100 of my friends don't care that I'm going
Yeah.
riding, so
Well, and that's how I met Wayne. It was a dating app.
yeah, it was
There you
feet,
go.
feet
There you go.
only.
We ain't gonna talk about that app though.
Yeah.
It was only
They
feet.
shut it down, man. They shut
Well,
it
we
down.
met at the dunes and rolled it up a hill, and he goes, "Hey, we're gonna be friends."
There you go. There you go. Yeah, with ours, we did a soft launch several months back, and we had tremendous response. Like it's insane the mentality. I think all of us are about the same age here, and when I was ready to go on a date back in the day, I just showed up at a bar or showed up at a church function or something like that, and
Or wait outside the window for 3 or 4 hours.
yeah, exactly. Throw rocks at their window. I mean, something
Yeah.
to that effect. But now it's all digital. Everybody meets
Yep.
digitally. And when I seen this niche, I was like, hey, look, it's time to jump on it. And none of the other dating apps in this out there that I've found or come across have anything similar to what we're offering. So
No.
it's and I keep referring to it as a dating app, but it's more of a buddy finder. I mean, it's not really a dating app anymore. It's
Well, that's what you call it, Buddy Finder, BF.
yeah, BF. I
No.
mean, it's we like the extra seat. I got to give Jason with PSC. I got to give him a little credit on that name. Me and him were in Nashville, and we were sitting there talking about the app, and I think he come up with open seat, and I was like extra seat, or somehow it got brought about. I don't remember if he said it or I said it, but I was like, I love it. Like that's perfect, because there's always seems to be an extra seat, and
Yeah.
we jumped on it.
Nice.
I
Okay.
see Jessica commenting, so they don't know what she said.
Yeah. She
Or
said that
not,
she liked the DS.
Or knocked on their door.
The DSW digital or DRW digital rape whistle.
Yeah.
DRW. There you go.
Yeah. And what does it mean? Durr.
Durr.
Never mind. Durr.
Yeah.
You guys
yeah.
aren't. That's not even funny.
Yeah. Hey, we got one person laughing.
Oh.
Nice.
So I got a question for y'all now that we've talked about me all night.
Uh-huh.
So y'all being up there, it's something I've never done and I really want to do. So I think I'm gonna have to come visit y'all.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
wanted to go snowmobiling.
Oh, really?
We do it in the side by sides though.
Yeah,
Y'all doing side by sides?
Yeah,
I
we
wanted to
did.
really do a snowmobile. Like I've watched all the videos and I really want to go snowmobile riding.
It's you gotta
Yeah.
actually have to go up in northern Michigan, like UP, to get the
Yeah.
quality of snow. A lot of my friends around this area that own snowmobiles and actually go ride, they go out to the mountains. They go out to Colorado and that's where they typically
Yep.
will go ride.
We've been looking at a place that we like to go in Colorado. It's called Meeker, Colorado, and I'm gonna plug them in here. If anybody ever wants to go
Meek.
ride a beautiful, it's called Meeker, Meeker. There's this, and Jessica can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's called Trail and Hitch. Is the campground. They have tiny homes, side by side rentals, everything.
Were they at PSC?
They was not. No.
Okay.
We did meet those guys, and we are going to visit them. They're in southern Colorado.
Yeah.
This is northern Colorado, close to Dinosaur National Park or whatever.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
the Wagon Wheel. If you've ever heard of the Wagon Wheel, this
Yep.
is the Wagon Wheel. We love to ride that area, and
Nice.
it
Okay.
is phenomenal. We rode, I think, I want to say 18 days and never saw the same thing.
Oh
Um,
my.
it was incredible. It's probably one of our favorite places to ride. It wasn't really technical. It was for the guys that likes the trail riding and getting out and seeing nature. It was incredible. But they do a big for snowmobile season as well. So I've been saying I'm gonna make it back out there because they have like 11 or 12 tiny homes, and I want to get a group together and fly to Denver and drive over and rent the snowmobiles and ride because it's just incredibly beautiful there.
Nice.
Yeah. Michigan gets a lot of spots. It's all up north. Most people go above the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way north. I mean, and even then you're not going to get the scenic riding like you do out there in Colorado.
No.
You know,
Right.
you won't, unfortunately.
No,
If
you come up here for
Jessica's-
trails.
Yeah.
If Jessica's still on here, she's got family in Michigan, but I don't remember what area. She can say that might be close to you guys.
I believe she said take her. She wants to go, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Gary said we rip snowmobiles in the winter.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Gary Ballard said
We can go through a couple feet of snow.
he said check open seat. You can always ride
Extra
in front of him
seat.
on his
There we go.
snowmobile.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll be riding with Gary.
You be on the
he'll-
back of the
Oh,
snowmobile.
I'm
His
definitely
arm-
getting in
he'll
the
put
back.
his arms
Not riding
around
up
you
front.
and hold on tight.
Well, Gary has a cabin up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
Fusion group ride trip to Colorado.
that's already in the works
Oh,
for
no,
next
that's
year.
Matthew. Yes,
That's already in the
definitely.
works, Matthew.
Yeah. What was the name of that place?
Well, he-
Timken.
I don't know. I got it somewhere.
We got it wrote down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great people.
Perch.
We've got a big ride planned
Perch.
in July. I think it is not July, June.
Yeah.
To Colorado, Doolittle Trailers, Casey, and a lot of those guys. There's about 15 of us that are planning a trip out there right now. To go, we're going to go do Meeker, and then we're going to drop over and do Moab again. We like Moab. I think I'm probably the only person in the world that rode Moab, the Devil's Bowl, in a single overhead cam Ranger. But I
Wow.
rode that Sun Gun all over. It's sitting out back and has over 30,000 miles on it.
Oh man. Nice.
We
You know,
wore
you
that
could take a
buddy
Jessica-
out.
Higgins Lake. Yeah,
Higgins Lake.
that's north. We were actually up by Higgins Lake last weekend, Jess.
Actually, we went around it on the way back because we had to drop stuff off to Gary.
Yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
her some of her family's at.
Well, that's right down the road from Gary's house.
That's side by side hub of Michigan,
Yep.
that area. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
trails,
they've been
thousands.
telling us they have a cabin or something up there, and I work so much that I haven't had a chance. But I told her not too long ago. I said we got to make it up there because they said there's a lot of riding around there, horseback and everything.
Thousands,
And
thousands of miles of trails up there.
we're definitely gonna have to hit it up. Maybe we can holler at y'all when we get up there.
Please do.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll take you to Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a whole different style of dunes.
I'm ready. You know, as
It's
much
small.
riding as I have done, I've never rode the dunes. Martian Whips, they invited me, Mike did, out to Glamis in I think it was New Year's, the New Year's ride.
Yep.
We might take him up on it and go out to Glamis because I've never rode the dunes. for us down here in the South, it's mud and trails.
Yep.
We have graduated from the mud. I'll say that, me and Jessica. We still go to the mud parks. We love the mud parks because it's a great place to sit around and talk because
Yeah.
everybody in the mud park is a 5:30 crew. Ride for 5 minutes, stand for 30. But on the trails, you barely stop. You only stop when you need to get another trail soda. But yeah, I love the trails. I like nature. I like just being out in it, and I fell in love with this sport, and this sport be part of me until the day I die, I believe. But
Very
I
nice.
am going to
Oh yeah.
work as long as I can to keep it safe because I've got
Yep.
4 little ones that now are following in my footsteps with it from 18 down to 8, and that 8-year-old will probably put me in the grave because she is hell on wheels. I don't know if I can say that, but she is. She is.
Yep.
She is 100% send it. She
Oh,
don't. There's no poking around with her. She's gonna put it to the floor, and she believes
Yeah.
that's the way it's supposed to be ridden.
nice.
Jess, if it does Jessica, does she have a horse then?
Oh, Jessica, no, we used to. We used to have a bunch of horses. We used to own a big farm, Carney Farms, and we did for kids. We brought kids out there, showed them how to plant stuff. We had a petting zoo. We had all kinds of stuff. I don't remember. It's
Oh,
1,300 animals or something like that.
I was gonna say if she had a
And
horse, you can ride those on Silver Lake in the dunes right now.
Yeah.
we still have a few horses, but getting Jessica on a horse is the reason I don't have horses or I don't ride anymore. I used to ride nonstop, and she had a bad experience as a kid, and I can't get her on a dang horse anymore. And
Oh
she'll ride in the wagon, but she won't get on them hardly.
yeah, my wife, she has a horse now named Scotch. So take him, bring her up here. Take him to the dunes.
That's it. I'll load them up. I got some saddle horses still.
Nice.
Oh, so what else? Man, there's a lot of people talking about bad about you.
Oh
You
Lord,
see all that?
I can't see it.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
we're,
I'm
we're
just
keeping
kidding.
it from you. You're gonna have to tune in and watch later.
No,
Oh well.
definitely.
No, there's nothing bad. Nothing bad.
No, but yeah, the summertime rides, Matt. There's a lot of fun things to do here in Michigan.
Mhm.
So,
Well, we're going to come up there and check it out for sure.
Nice.
oh, yeah, Gary, we sit for 5, we ride for 60.
Yeah, yeah. See, it's this other way down here in the mud parks.
Yep. That's the way it is in the park in some of those parks. Yep.
Yeah,
We're like 258.
we were riding
Jason
with Dan
said.
this weekend. We're like, yeah, we go different directions.
Yep. We
Yeah,
that's why we do go our
Mm.
own direction typically.
Ride for
We like to
2,
ride.
sit for 58 minutes.
Yeah,
Jason.
Well, that's the reason you need the app for the ones that's riding and the ones that's sitting.
Yeah.
Y'all can meet up.
exactly. I'm actually excited to get the app and utilize it. You know, I've got to get a tablet and something that I can take from machine to machine. Yeah, because I'm getting sick and tired of us getting stopped. And did we make a wrong turn again? You know, doing the
Well,
old
Mhm.
3
before you
machine 6 point.
before you jump out and buy a tablet, give me a couple of days. How many people's on here listening before I give too much information?
That can kick them all out.
Yeah, don't worry. By tomorrow,
We're-
there's
we're
going to be
working.
hundreds.
We're working. We will be one of the first ones with CarPlay. We're working on that.
Oh,
So you'll be able to put a screen in your side by side, plug your phone in, and throw it in your console.
wow.
We'll be one of the first ones that has that right now.
Okay, so you're going to offer the CarPlay that.
We are.
Oh man, all right. I'm going to hold off on that, especially
Yeah.
being an ambassador because I might get a deal on that.
Yeah.
You will. Well,
So
see,
if-
CarPlay will come for free, like with the app subscription.
If you
And,
get beat up by your wife after this, that's on you. Just let you know.
Yep, it's going to wail on you, man. I love you. It's been nice knowing you.
that's right.
I'm
she
going
might
to
give
look
it.
for you on the app.
That's right. But no, we've been working with it. I actually we have a way to cast it, but of course, like on most of the CarPlay systems, you can cast your phone to it.
Yeah,
But
sure.
we're working with right now to make it where it's 100% on your CarPlay screen. So all the new buggies that's rolling out has CarPlay, most of them.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
we're working really hard to get it out for that. Because a lot of guys, they don't want the big screen and another tablet hanging over it or whatnot. So with this, you'll be able to just plug your phone in, stick it in the glove box, and not worry about it. It'll be on the screen.
Very,
that'd be nice.
Very cool.
Matt was asking about a Android Auto. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so it'll be the same. Once we
Yeah.
get it approved, CarPlay, Apple is the hardest to get anything approved with.
Yep.
I don't know if y'all seen my Facebook post, but they've had me in
Yeah.
app jail for 7 months. But yeah, it once you get approved on Apple, Android is the simplest. I swear to God, I would have so many apps built right now if it was just Android. They're the easiest to get along with, but Apple is a pain, in a lot of ways, and then some ways Android's codes are a pain with Android. I'm able to give a year free with Apple, but Android limits us to 90 days. So
Okay.
they
wow.
Android is a pain on that aspect. Apple gives us a lot of leadway with subscriptions, but Android doesn't. But getting an app approved is way easier through Android than it is Apple.
Nice.
So we got Lost Riders, so we don't get lost anymore.
Yep. And we can
And-
keep up with our friends.
And I get
And we don't need cell service.
we need an ejection seat too
And
for
we
Wayne.
we don't need we don't need multiple maps to travel the country. We don't need a Northeast map, a Michigan map. Remember me asking you when we went down
Yeah.
south with your
Defender.
your other brand?
My Defender, I can only use it in
Yeah,
Michigan.
and it was no good. We had nothing. It
Right.
was useless. I mean, it would get us to McDonald's, but it unfortunately they
Yeah.
just couldn't get us anywhere else. So
Well,
this is going to work wherever we go.
and we're gonna get everybody to start hooking them up here in Michigan.
It's got an
Yep.
SOS feature. I
Yep.
mean, come on, guys. He's literally Scott. You've made it impossible, realistically, for somebody to want something else.
Well, we've really tried. I will put it this way: we're on the trails riding with you guys. We're taking everybody's feedback.
Yeah, I'm
We're
looking.
taking the negative. We're taking the positive,
Yeah.
and we're trying our best to be that one-stop shop. And the other apps, like I said, the Onexes, the Mapbreakers, they're all great. A lot of people buck at the fact that we charge for it, but it isn't free to build it, and it isn't free to keep it running.
No.
So I
like
try to
it.
tell people, I wish to God I could give it to everybody free, but it doesn't work that way. In a
No.
realistic world, we in order for it to be able to operate as smoothly as it does, there has to be a cost.
Sure.
And there's some big things coming. I can't give too much. I gave a little bit
Nope.
just a second ago, but
That's all
there's
right.
some
No,
big
I'm checking the
things
app out
coming
now.
in 26. I promise you, 26 is going to be the year for Lost Riders.
Nice.
I think that'll be the name on everybody's buggy in 26. We're working on a very unique feature that, yeah, I'll just put it
Well-
like this. It'll be a game changer when it hits.
We always look for sponsors. We do take donuts as payments.
Donuts. yeah.
But there you
Maybe
go.
like 2.
You know, we've got an expo coming up here in Michigan, December 5th, 6th, and 7th, Scott. If you've got an extra banner, we'd proudly put that on display in our booth.
Jessica, she's on here. She runs that department.
Okay. Yeah, or, you know, it'd be nice to be able to have a little something to be able to start. I mean, I'm going to tell everybody they got to use Lost Riders.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make you a banner. Send me your address. We'll make you a banner with your code on it,
Okay.
so that people can download it for and get the 7 days for free.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we definitely. Joel, you got to get it. He's just jumped on, so
Yep.
he's not even a veteran anymore.
Yeah, Joel.
Can you be a veteran if you're active?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
Joel's active. Well,
Technically, I mean, you're still a veteran, but go with active.
Okay.
Thank you
Yeah.
for your service, Joel.
yep. Joel is.
Joel's my military buddy.
Yep, he's laid off right now, though, isn't he? Still,
Yeah.
isn't he still laid off right now because the government's on shutdown?
Yeah. I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
they're off shutdown. They came
Oh,
off
are they?
shutdown.
Yeah, that shows how much I pay attention to that stuff.
I
Okay,
keep
so
up
she's
with
gonna.
it because a lot of my buddies, I'm out now, but a lot of my buddies are still in, and I try to keep up with them and want to be there to
Nice.
help them.
Well, thank you for your service as well,
Yeah.
Scott. That's,
Absolutely.
you know, without question. And for your willingness and your drive to, like I said, you've stressed it more than once. Your goal is safety. That's your focus,
It
you
is.
know, is give somebody a tool to be able to use, whether they're out in the woods with a group or by themselves,
Yeah.
whether they're using another app of yours to maybe get a friend, you know, find a friend that wants to go riding, going off road with them, find a new buddy. But in the end, it's still everything's safe about it. You've your whole goal and your focus on this whole thing is to promote safety,
Yep.
and give people a safe tool to use. I love it, man. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
It is. We've rode as much as we've rode. We've run across very unfortunate events, and me and her have talked about it. One sticks in mind, and I don't know if Chicken Man's on here, but he actually talked about it on a podcast the other day. We were both there for that event, and it was just an unfortunate event. Would my app have saved him, that guy? No, but there's been many a times that the app would have saved. We know that our app has actually been used to land a Life Flight helicopter in a park for an incident twice. So that was a huge
Right.
deal for us
yeah,
because it was able to. Most people that's in a park don't have cell phone service, and then when they do, they're calling and they're saying, "Hey, we're by that big
Yeah.
tree with the fork in it," like,
yeah,
and there's a million
Oh,
trees
yeah.
with a fork in it. Well, what we trying to stress with the parks is you can see right where that person's at.
that's
There's no
awesome.
question about it, and it's we've done, and I keep saying this. My team is phenomenal. We have done everything we can to make it the safest service available out there.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, no question, man. I can see it and I can hear it in your voice, you know, that like you said, this is your baby. You're putting your heart and soul in it.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And this means the world to you. And then in the end too, you know, you're putting your name and you know, you're putting your neck out there, right? So you want
oh
it to
yeah,
be perfect,
absolutely.
you know? You don't Yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
Well, I appreciate it.
So we know that where do they go to get it? They go on the app.
App Store,
buddy.
Yep.
App Store, and if um, once they go on there, they use the code Fusion. When we get off of here, give me about 5 minutes, and they can use the code Fusion,
Okay.
and it'll give them a 7-day free trial.
Okay.
Very nice.
And then for the recording part, you're gonna have to kind of let us know because we'd like to record some of these up here for you
Yep.
and to send them to you.
So
Yeah.
on the if you have the app open there still, on the left hand side, you'll see two circles above
Yep.
the friend, the little guy.
I
The
don't have any
bottom,
friends.
yeah, the bottom circle is record mode. So if you touch it, it literally throws it into ride mode.
Okay.
The one right above it centers you up in your screen. But that button, when you hit record, when you finish your ride, you'll see at the bottom it'll say stop. Then at the top left, you'll see three little dots. If you touch those three dots, you'll see my rides. You can go in there and select all the rides that you're wanting to export. You select them, hit export. You can send it to my cell phone number. You can send it to the Lost Riders email. You send it on Facebook, however you want to send it. There's a million ways to send it, and all you do is hit export and send it to us, and then we can get in there and we can upload it, and we greatly appreciate it. Make sure when you send me your address, you send me your shirt sizes too.
Get Wayne does extra small.
Extra small.
Cut off,
Do you got like a
Medium.
tank top?
tank top.
We do. We have a few tank tops, and then with the ladies,
I'm just
we
kidding.
have.
I don't want to wear a tank top.
We do have. We have that.
Like a
we
silverback. man.
And then with the ladies, we have, I think Jess can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we have like tank tops and then tank crops or something. I don't know.
Do you have hats yet?
Oh,
We do have, we have to order some more. We do have hats. We gave away all of our hats,
I
but
need
we
I
do
need
have
one
hats.
signed by both of you.
yeah, we do need
All
a
right.
hat. It's got to go up on the wall.
All
my
these
man.
are signed by whoever was on there.
Yep.
Perfect. We'll get you one for sure. We'll get you
Okay.
one
Yes,
set.
sir. Yep. And it's got to have your John Henry on it.
Yeah.
You know,
We can
or
do
whatever
that.
you're going to call yourself for the day, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I don't know if anybody's called me out in there, but I do have a nickname, especially in one of the mud parks. They call me Frank, and I go by Scott every other time. But when I'm in the mud park, they call me Frank.
Frank,
That's
Uh,
good
is
for
that
criminal activities.
is that
Yeah,
like beans and Franks?
it's like Frank the Tank. I
Oh,
used to get a little rambunctious.
oh, one of those guys.
Well,
We're running down.
when we go,
Yeah, streaking down the boulevard. Not really that much, but I
Oh,
would I'd drink a little too many trail sodas and
Oh
think
shit.
that the buggy was an airplane or a submarine. Um,
Hence the
yeah.
SOS button.
yeah,
Exactly.
There was-
Exactly.
yeah, I knew
Exactly.
that all this stuff, you know, it was an evolution for a reason, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, too funny.
well, when we come down, you guys going to OPE, I seen.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
Awesome.
we already got Shane. We're going to need you too as a bodyguard,
right.
so we don't get beat up for the stuff we're going to do.
Yeah,
I got you
might
back.
have some shenanigans planned.
We
down
got
there.
some a lot of things that might end up getting beat up.
Yeah.
No. You're good. We got you back.
All right, cool.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. So we looked at the apps. We know where to get them. We know if you want to buy it monthly, it's $9.99. You get a 2-month discount if you buy it by the year.
Yep.
Also, you need to wait till we get this discount code, and you need to go on and download that stuff today.
Everybody's got to download this today. If you're not on Lost Riders,
Yeah.
you've got to get on Lost Riders once we get that fusion code.
Stay off the extra seat for right now because I think that's like next month, right?
That's
Or
next week.
dating, or
Next
as
Wednesday.
Gary calls it, the hookup stand.
Yeah,
Next Wednesday is going to be the launch day. We dropped that information 2 days ago, I believe it was. Apple finally got us out of jail, so we're excited about that launch.
okay.
It's that one's going to be unique,
Awesome.
and it's pretty exciting.
Very nice.
Well,
That's why-
Jessica says that's why she has her own buggy. I
Yeah,
quit riding
She
with
does
him.
because of Frank the Tank, but
Oh,
I
and
have
the
I've
submarine.
get you, Jessica.
I had a scare in March of this year. They're about passed away, and not from that, but I pretty much my body shut down on me, and Jessica found me, and so I've slowed down so much. I told them they're going to have to come up with a new nickname now because Frank the Tank was for the younger, more agile Scott.
Yeah.
I've done got old at this point.
We're going to call you Safety Frank.
Yeah, there you
Safety
go.
Frank. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Guys,
Oh.
I've had a blast, and I really appreciate y'all more than y'all know bringing us on here for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we appreciate you too, Scott. Thank you so much.
Well, our goal is to make sure that everybody gets it. And if you're listening, if you get it, you can help him build it by running some good maps.
Absolutely.
So
And-
some of your favorite trails.
And we have the feedback button on there. I swear to you, we look at that every day.
Yeah.
Every time feedback comes through, we're excited about it. And we love criticism. If there's something that you don't like, give it to us. We can only get better by the feedback. And a lot of people, they don't like it, but we love it. Like, we wanted feedback. Hey, look, if there's something that's just useless or there's something that we can improve, tell us. We're out there on the trails with you, and we'll probably see it the same way you do. So give us the feedback and help us out. I promise you, feedback, we love it, and we will make it worth your while for the feedback. That's for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, this is something we can all work on together, guys. So not only do you get to use the best app, you get to
Yeah.
be part of making it even better.
And we're
Exactly.
Gary, it's
Man.
not called bar hop. Not one to the next,
No,
to the next, to the
no,
next.
they're not looking for for
Not the
poker run
Yeah.
routes, Gary. That's not gonna work. buddy.
4
That-
miles, 7 stops.
Yeah.
That is one thing that we do in the app. Like if a park is putting on an event, they'll call us and we'll set the poker run waypoints in
Oh,
the
that's
app.
pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
So that we've done it for a lot of different events. Whoever's putting on the event will go and mark their points and send it to us, and we'll turn them on for that event, so that it's easily seen. For Mud Nats, we mark out primitive camping and vendor areas and all that kind of stuff. We highlight those areas so that people can find their camps and the important stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I know one thing's for certain. The next time Jason and I go riding, we're gonna play a little hide and seek. I'm gonna make him stay in the trailer for 5 minutes. I'm gonna say, okay, dude, I'm going. I'm taking off, and I'm
They
just gonna
come
rip.
find you.
Yep.
There
Yep.
you go.
Come find me.
You know what's going to happen? Half
I'm
an hour later, he's going to come back in the trailer and I'm going to be gone.
Yeah. No, he's gonna find he's gonna find my phone underneath a rock or something somewhere. There you go.
So
There
we
you go.
do that in a roundabout way at our event, the Grinch ride. That's next week. Or
I seen that
Thanksgiving
one.
weekend.
Yeah, I was
So-
checking it out.
We have the Grinch that when everybody comes in, they add the Grinch as a friend on the app, and then the Grinch will go hide in the park somewhere, and will turn his app on and set off the SOS. Well, the first person that gets to the Grinch wins a prize, and we do
Oh.
that like all throughout the weekend, like to generate. Just fun like scavenger hunt style, and then we
That's
also
cool.
hide Grinches throughout the park for people to find. We try to add in different, because we don't do races. We used to do trail races at the event. This year we're not doing a trail race because it gets packed. We've had really good turnout, so we kind of pulled the trail race, and we want to keep people involved. But the main reason for the event is to make sure that there's not a child waking up with a frown on his face or her face come Christmas morning.
That is awesome.
We bring
That is cool.
we make sure that the parents get to be the heroes in that scenario. We don't allow allow our ambassadors to take toys back, but we don't allow our ambassadors to take pictures with the family. They're only allowed to take pictures with the toys or whatever before they deliver them to the family. But it's about making the parents be a hero in their lowest point,
That's cool.
and making sure there's a child smiling. A
Yep.
lot of people do it for the social media gratification or whatever. That's not us. That's a quick way to get on our blacklist.
Yep. Yep. Nice. I like that, man. I do.
Man, that is awesome. Okay.
Good
So we got about 15 minutes left before we got to get on another podcast.
Is it really that late already?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We got
Yeah.
Trail
This has
Addiction.
been-
We got to
this
be
has
on
been a
there. So
Great one.
Oh, good
But-
deal. Well,
but,
I got to run to Thanksgiving anyway, guys.
I don't want to hold you.
Yeah, I wanted to tell y'all again how much I appreciate this and giving us the opportunity to come on and share our passion and our adventure with you
Well,
guys.
when we get down to OPE, we'll definitely do some quick videos with you guys down there.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't know what we're gonna be wearing or what we're gonna be doing,
Yeah.
but I
you may not recognize
yeah.
us.
Oh, there's Shane.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Shane. We're just talking about OPE.
Yep.
We bringing it up.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what his ears were ringing.
Shane is
Yeah.
actually a sponsor to our Grinch ride.
Is he?
See?
Uh,
No, he's,
yeah.
Shane is awesome.
he's good. Dude.
Shane is a great guy.
We just got to
Sure.
if you do me a favor, talk to the Grinch, get him a neck.
Yeah, all right.
Get him
I'll
a
do
neck for Christmas.
Yeah.
it.
He's just too big.
Is he the Grinch? Is Shane the Grinch?
we got Bryce and Paige coming down. Whiskey
I seen
Biz.
that.
They're coming down, and this one's gonna be interesting. There's quite a few things. We give away kids four wheelers at this event to kids in the park that people nominate, and we've kept that tradition going now for 3 or 4 years. I don't remember, but it's just I've always said you get you get a kid stuck on the off-roading or fishing, and you'll never have to worry about them being on drugs because they'll be too
No.
broke.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hunt with your kids, not
Yeah.
for them.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
and that gets them out there with you. So
Yeah.
that's
I think you
That's-
guys are doing great.
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff you're
appreciate
doing,
it.
and I didn't even know about all this other stuff until
No, I
Yeah.
had no idea. I'm
So-
so glad that we
Yeah.
had this opportunity to connect, to learn something, to enjoy something new.
Yep.
And then most importantly, share it with all of our friends.
Absolutely.
And give them the same chance too. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and if you guys ever got like events going on or something, I mean, it's hard for us to bounce around everywhere. But
Right.
if you want to do a video on here, a quick podcast or something
Always.
where we can run down, just help advertise it for you, just let us know.
Absolutely, we will definitely do it. I have greatly enjoyed it. I will definitely be letting y'all know, and I will definitely be coming to Michigan. We'll see if we can't get out on some of them trails.
That
Yeah, if you
sounds
do.
great.
We'll get you out there, have some fun, and
Yeah.
try not to go to prison.
No,
That's
Try.
right.
we won't. He goes to prison every day.
Yeah.
We've got it in there. So
There
Oh,
you go.
Jessica's usually the Grinch, she said.
She is. She's usually the Grinch. This year,
So am I,
we
Jessica.
have someone else that has volunteered to come in and be the Grinch for a little bit, and I'm
Chicken
pretty
Man?
excited about it. No, actually, I guess I'd say it. Bryce is wanting to be the
Oh.
Grinch a little bit this year. So
Tell him he can borrow my
like-
Batman suit if you wanted to.
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
I think
Yeah.
you should have the Grinch chasing the chicken through the park.
That would be funny.
Well,
Just throws my idea.
the chicken has always been a huge part of this event. Chicken Man has always been a huge part. This year, I think JP's kind of taken over that role this year a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So we're excited about that. And I call him Chicken Nugget. I think they want to call him Chicken Junior, but I call him Chicken Nugget.
Chicken
He,
nugget is good.
He's awesome kid. He's actually
He
down
is,
here.
yeah,
he
he
dates my daughter, so he's down here.
Oh,
for
I'm sorry.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, so we
Oh,
we
man.
met your daughter down.
Yeah, that was her down there.
That was her
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
She was going to paint Wayne's face, but Wayne did better than she did.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
She asked me to do her makeup later on that night.
That-
I was
that's
like, nah,
it.
you can't afford me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too
man.
funny. No, great people. Great people. Nice.
Yeah. So like, let us know if you guys want to get on if you need help from us advertising any of that stuff, because you guys doing great things down there.
Yep.
I mean, phenomenal.
I appreciate it, and if there's anything that we can do to help you guys, don't hesitate. You got my number.
Yep. I just need a hat. That's all I need. I'm good.
We
That's it.
we got you a
That's
hat,
lovely.
we got you a code, and we're gonna get you some shirts up there. I just need
Oh,
the
my
sizes and
goodness.
addresses and a
Nice.
banner.
And a
banner.
Yeah, we'll want that banner for that expo.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's not going to be like a big one down there, but it's going to be a good, nice size for Michigan.
Yeah, it's going to be a good
Nice.
expo. It is. And it is going to be a big one. Honestly, it's
I'm thinking 10,000 people, maybe.
yeah, it's going to be good size. Yeah. But
Nice, nice.
anyway, we got Ted Nugent coming to this one. I mean, you know
Oh.
who Ted Nugent is.
I do
Yeah.
know Ted Nugent.
Yeah, Uncle Ted's
Hey,
going to be
Give
there.
me an autograph from him.
All right, I'll do that because you know darn well that Jason and I got something up our sleeve for old Ted Nugent. don't
Yeah.
we?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
After Wayne's dance off,
Yep, I'm gonna go see if
After
old
what?
Ted
Oh,
Nugent's
that
got
I've
this.
got to see. I
got
got
the
to see the
smoke.
dance off.
he did beat Larry, the Dreadbone,
Yeah,
in the
Oh,
dance off. Yeah, he did.
Larry was just embarrassed. He's like, "Man, I ain't gonna make you look bad."
Yeah, no, you did.
Yeah,
He dropped the mic and walked out.
yeah, he did.
Oh, man.
so I've been practicing my moonwalk. Just saying.
You better get back to your Thanksgiving before your wife kills you. Because
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it very much. Thank y'all
See ya.
again.
Thanks,
Yeah, we'll be
Scott.
talking
See
to
you,
y'all.
buddy.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shane, I don't know what he's gonna do.
Oh, that
Chad,
was
you're
good.
late.
That was good.
Good show tonight. We are gonna run over after this, guys. We are going on Trail Addiction.
Yes, you guys got to watch us. It's going to be a late night tonight in the studio, guys.
Eight-
And we are not going to be the ones putting people on the spotlight.
No.
we're going to be on the spotlight.
I don't have to run this. I don't have to run this. I don't have to do
Nope.
nothing.
No, we just get
I'm
to
gonna
sit
sit back.
back and pick our nose and go, "What? What did you say?"
So Trail Addiction, go check them out. That's where we're gonna be in about 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I probably got 5 messages by now saying, "Where are you?"
Yeah. You guys aren't going to bail on me, are you?
No.
Are you kidding me? This has been the highlight of our entire
Yeah.
career. people actually want to talk to us.
Chad, Matt said I'm not gonna be able to ride in the boat if he wins, so don't let him win.
No, we've already rigged it, Chad. I won. I've got the winning sweatshirt. You told me that when I gave you that $1,000 the other night.
Yeah, I give him 1,001.
No, it says right on the back. It says winner, winner.
Chicken
Inside-
dinner.
Yeah, inside my sweatshirt.
Tom wouldn't appreciate
And
that.
I
Okay.
told Chad I'm taking him for a ride in it. Even if
Yeah.
the river's frozen, Chad, we're doing it.
Oh, Scott's mom's gonna get him. So, and Cody is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he got on here to talk about it because we want to learn a lot more. But we're gonna
Yes.
jump off here.
Yeah, it was very, it was great.
Yeah.
What I was so impressed with is where his heart is with the whole thing, Jason. Everything that he talked about was the community, giving back, children, the future,
Yep.
safety. He's got a digital rape whistle. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely on the up and up and doing
Yeah.
great things. Great things.
Oh yeah. See you, Joel. Have a good night.
Yeah, bye, Joel.
Trail Addiction. Yep, we are gonna get on over there in a minute. But I mean, think about it. He's helping out kids. They're giving away 4-wheelers. I mean, they got Bryce involved.
Yeah.
I think Dreadbone's going out there. A whole bunch of other guys.
Chicken Man.
Chicken
Josh
Man.
Carmen. I mean,
Little
yes,
Nuggets going out there.
the Nugget. I
Shane
can't
OP.
wait to see the little Nugget next time.
If you guys aren't going out to OP and Arkansas Hot Springs or Cold Springs as we call it.
Cold Springs when we're there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cassie. Oh, yep. It was great.
Thanks,
And
Cass.
we loved your guys' expo, PSC. That was awesome.
Yes,
You and Jason did great.
Killed it. You guys killed it.
And Chris, yeah, you have a good night too. And
Thanks, Chris.
Bianca.
Yep.
Bianca.
Yep.
So Kirsten was on today for our special guest.
We did have a special guest in the house tonight.
Oh, there you go. Phew. Okay. We do got to get out of here because we got to get on Trail Addiction. If you guys
Yep.
want to watch more
We
of
gotta
this,
go, guys.
Trail Addiction, go follow them too.
We love you all, but I mean,
And-
there's just more important people to talk to.
Yeah. So we're going to see you guys in about 12 minutes or so because we got to get out of here.
Yeah, you got to watch us on another channel. Where are we going?
Trail Addiction right here,
Trail
guys.
Addiction. Is it going to be on Facebook?
Trail Addiction Off Road right here
On Facebook.
on Facebook.
On Facebook. You guys
I
are going
think
to be
so.
able to just switch channel over and just be like, hey, I know
Trail
these
Addiction
guys.
Official.
And who knows? Maybe we're going to
Yeah.
be wearing something different.
You didn't even see the lady. This is Shane. This is my wife.
She's been
Mhm.
really quiet. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. I'm like, is she?
I
is
didn't
she
know what to
even gonna
say, so I
nothing?
just was very
Yeah.
quiet. Just
Yeah,
listening.
don't
being a
worry,
listener.
Shane. We'll get her to open up the works one of these days.
Mhm.
hmm
Yeah.
When she meets you, she's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, does that guy just
Well, she met the famous
eat
Gary.
testosterone?"
So after, yeah. Okay, guys, we better log out. I mean, we
Yeah,
got to get over
gotta
there.
go.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry, guys. We got to get out of here.
All right.
See ya.
See y'all.